Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers and welcome back to Mercury Farms. Someone has stole our Rostamash harvester. No, I was kidding. I sold it. Sold it right back to the store. Reason being, it came in the wrong color. Yeah, I found a modded one. Nothing. It's not going to do too much more than the other one. So let's not get, I want to say too excited, but I did like the looks of it. So this is the one we got. We're back up to $370,000, but got this one right here where we can change the colors plus a couple of things. Capacity. Oh yes, I want to have a capacity in it. 55,000 liters. So in other words, when we excuse me, when we set this guy off on a worker and we head on off to the BGA with a full trailer, this guy will keep going and he'll fill up and he gets 55,000, kind of like the modded Big X that we have as well. So he'll keep going. But yeah, we get to change. We get to choose colors. Rims. I think on this one here we're going with the. Are we going with the Challenger rims? I think that's what we're doing. A lot of interesting colors that we can go with. That's not a bad color right there. What color did I pick? Royal blue, huh? And no, let's see here. That is real interesting. That one. What color was that now? Turquoise chrome. Oh wow, need sunglasses for that one. That's not too bad either. A lot of chrome colors, obviously. I guess it doesn't really matter which one I pick because I can always, because if we're going to pay for it, but we can always change it later on. So I thought it was royal blue that I selected on. Royal blue matte? No, it wasn't that one. So it was royal blue metal, huh? Yeah, we're going to go with that one. Alright, so we got the capacity. Global positioning system, no, we don't need that. There's some other designs you can go with as well. I really don't know. I think it's the LED beacons. So you can see up here, if you watch the beacons right up here where my mouse cursor was. Yeah, so we're going with LED beacons. And the design, you can get different labels on the side of it. Put on for $1,000 ish. I mean, we'll pick one just because I kind of like that one for some reason. Don't know why. Alright, and Teleborg, Michelin. Oh, no extra charge for the tires. I guess we'll go with Michelin just because we can. So it is going to be a little bit more expensive than what we paid for the other one, but yeah, we get a special paint job on it. And some extra decals and a capacity. So it was like probably 10 grand more. So now we get to look at it that way. It looks beefier too. It's still a masher, as you can see. All right, so that's said and done. Like I said, we got to collect 30 grand now. Before it was 20 grand for the header, but this harvester is 10 grand more. So now we need 30 grand. Will we get to that today? I don't know. At the end of recording last episode, I said, geez, I should go back and look at pricing. The egg price, we got 17.18 on the eggs and climbing. Milk 12.50 and climbing. But if we do sell milk, we're going to be buying the trailer to sell the milk, getting a special milk trailer, if you will. But with that all being said, we got some harvesting that needs to be taken care of today. We got the fields done last time right there. And the other field right over by the silo. We're going to start with this one right down here by the, I almost call them pigs, by the sheep. I've been doing that a lot in 19, calling sheep pigs and pigs sheep. Don't know why, and I can't stop. I do like this grass field. I kind of want to buy this grass field, but I wouldn't have it for grass. I mean, it could be a future where we buy that field and this field here and merge those two together. And we could do like cotton or something like that in the future. Alright, I think I can do, I've done this before here. Meaning park the header there and then back up into our field a little bit where there's no crops. Kind of a bad angle, but it connected, right? So let's go ahead and get to harvesting our field here. If I don't run into the hedgerow, that'd be great. So more canola. I mean, why not? We'll just store it all until the price is good. That's our plan, anyways. Until the price goes up, I'm not going to bother selling it. So hopefully by the end of this episode, we can buy the header for the forage harvester. And we'll grab that, we'll hook it up. And that equipment will be parked at the BGA for now. There is no shed at the BGA, but since we own the BGA, we'll just park it there and, yeah, in the future, maybe get a shed for it. But if the egg prices keep going up today, and of course the milk prices keep going up, we're going to be buying a milk tanker. We'll get our money back in the milk tanker because we have plenty of milk to actually sell. Right now we just got the one tanker, and I really would just want that for slurry and future digestate, because for the harvester that we just purchased, yeah, we'll be getting a lot of liquid digestate at the BGA, and then we can start throwing some slurry on our fields before we reseed them. And then we won't have to worry too much about seeding the fields a second time with crop on them. And I keep forgetting, but yeah, this harvester kind of needs a little bit of repair. Just a little bit. But who knows, maybe today we'll get lucky while we're harvesting. Maybe we finally get lucky with a great demand in our favor. Of course, last episode we finally sold some wool, so the sheep, that wasn't too bad of a price on the wool, even though it wasn't the highest that we saw, because the price was dropping. We ended up making 35 grand off of them. So slowly but surely, we'll get our money back on the sheep. Yeah, so now I gotta remember where I left my truck and trailer. I'm getting all confused between all the series I'm doing. You think I can remember where I left things, and nope, not so much. Buying too much new equipment the past few days. Getting all confused. As you can see, I got our truck over here with the trailer. Had to unload once already. And we are just about done here. And when we do, bring the harvester right over there, and he can harvest that barley. If he chose, we'll help him out maybe a little bit, but send him off on a worker so I can get this canola unloaded into our silo. And then we'll go over and probably have to unload the harvester probably once over there as well. This field does not require any attention before it gets reseeded. So I could just grab the T8 and start seeding this field. The question is, though, with what? I seem to have this problem on this map all of a sudden. Every time I harvest a field, it's like, what do I want to put back into here? We got plenty of sunflower for sure on the other two fields. And for some reason I'm thinking I may just put barley in here. And we can pick up the straw and maybe start storing some more for who knows what. But more canola for the silo, if that price ever gets up to where I would like to see it. I don't think I can make it over to the field with a header on the combine like this, so I have to put it in transportation mode to get it over there. Unfold the header in question. Might as well leave the beacons on because I'm going to be going into the road, but really this thing probably goes just as fast as the traffic does. Speaking of traffic, I don't see any around at the moment. So let's make use of that by scooting out there. Somehow I got all the traffic clumped together in one sum. Don't know how I did it, but I'm pretty sure I screwed it up somehow. I could probably reset traffic by turning traffic off and then turning traffic back on and probably separate the traffic. Fold it up. Turn on the swath. I think I did. Definitely want to get straw off this field. And actually, for what little time it's going to take, we'll just harvest this ourselves instead of hiring a worker. I gotta save a little bit of cash because I don't have enough money to buy the milk tanker. The milk tanker is right around 56 grand, and we're just shy of that. And looks like we're going to be selling some milk. If I have to, I'll just take a quick loan from the bank, go deliver milk, and then repay the loan off within a matter of a couple minutes. But maybe by the time we get there, our property income on the greenhouses and the rabbit pen, or pens, will give us enough cash to buy the milk tankers, because that milk price is rather decent. And like I said, we got probably 2 tankers worth of milk to sell. And at least that way, by now having a milk tanker, I won't have the, I don't want to say the worry, but the issue of having the only tanker I got water in it, and I can't go ahead and fill it up with milk. Now I realize I can bring the water tanker down to these greenhouses down here and sell the water, but I'd rather not do that if I don't have to. I do not know why we can't dump water anywhere on the map. I mean, just empty out the tanker or whatever. And then probably by selling all the milk, I may get enough cash anyways to buy the header for the forage harvester. Well, the harvester is full, so we need to get rid of the canola before we can put some barley into it. And then we'll finish harvesting up that field. And then we'll probably just come down here and grab the T8, head over to that field that had the canola in it, and we'll probably reseed barley into that one. Because now we got some in the silo, so might as well start stockpiling that as well. And fingers crossed, someday, some way, we'll get a great demand on that, or probably have to sell it when I move the silos around. Or I could just build the other new silo and then just empty that one out and put it into the other one. That's another thing we can do. Now that the farm is really doing well money-wise. So it looks like this field needs lime. Yes, it does. So as you can see, this field doesn't need nothing. So what we'll do is after we finish harvesting this one, we'll wrap this up. Probably not going to harvest the soybeans. Yeah, soybeans. Unless the price of soybeans is really, really not good either. Okay, so price of soybeans is not that good. The canola price is going up, just not the one that we need to go up unless this gets up to 850, like we said. And we're keeping an eye on the milk price because that's up to 13 something and climbing. And the egg stopped at 728, so probably won't be selling those today, which is fine. So that we'll probably definitely sell the milk because we do have, like I said, more than a tanker full. So we'll easily get our money back on the tanker and then some, but not enough to buy the header for the forage harvester, unfortunately. But fortunately, that maize field is not ready to be chewed up. Now, between the test, I've tried it once before. I think Mr. CLP did a test on it for chaffing corn. It doesn't make that much of a difference if you chaff the corn just before harvest or when it's ready for harvest. I think you do get a little bit more chaff if you do it before it turns ready for harvest. But I don't think I'm going to be that picky. We just got to wait until we have the money for the header anyways. Like I said, we might get enough back on the milk, but I don't think so. I mean, if I just took the tanker we have now and sold the milk, yes, that's more than enough to buy the header. But I want to buy the milk tanker, so we're going to buy the milk tanker. We'll just keep hoping that price keeps going up. Because if it gets up to somewhere around 1,500, we might get enough money to buy the milk tanker and the header for the forage harvester. And also, when we buy the milk tanker, I am going to lease the auto-loading trailer. Because my truck will be there. We'll hook up the truck to the auto-loading trailer and take care of that pallet. And I'm not going to worry too much about putting the extra money back in for leasing the trailer for, I think it was pretty close to $3,000. $3,000 just to get a freaking egg pallet out of the ground. But in a few days' time, we'll be doing some chaff for the corn. It could actually be the next episode that we do that. Be interesting to see how much chaff we can get off that field. It's a pretty decent sized field, actually. Now, the only thing that's probably going to aggravate me just a little bit with the masher is I'm used to the working speed of the big X, which I think is somewhere around 16 miles an hour. Even though we got a modded forage harvester and header, the working speed is still 6 miles an hour. So it's going to be just a little bit on the slow side, but that's fine. I'm not going to be in no rush to do it like we were on Ravenport. And what we might do here is we actually might do a couple harvests and put it into a bunker before we start selling it. But then again, I might sell it straight up right because I'm going to want the cash more or less in a hurry. Because yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to do. I want to expand the parking area that we have and get a different silo, move the silo, and buy a couple of, or maybe just at least one more shed to park our equipment over here at the farm. Alright, so pipe out. Yeah, so this field here, as you saw, first of all, we got to pick up the straw. And then we got to do the wonderful, neat little trick that we do, which is fertilize it first, then lime it, and then seed it. And then it'll be double fertilized. Let's go empty out our harvester, bring this to the silo, dump that in. We'll hop into our T8. We'll head on over and seed that field with more barley. Because why not at this point? Tell you what I'm going to do though. While this is filling up and we're waiting for it, let's go into settings. Where is traffic? I'm going to turn traffic off. I'll save the game. I don't know if that matters. And we'll come out. So traffic is off right now because it's all clumped together. And this looks weird, not seeing no traffic for a while. Then I get like 10 cars come. Let's turn traffic back on. And see if they're still clumped together as one. Now, before I started recording today, I happened to see a couple of YouTubers talking about, of course, Farming Simulators had an update, and I was mentioning it last episode. I'm like, I'm getting kind of some stuttering once in a while. I guess a lot of people are getting it, and they're calling it more or less lag. Whoop, just had a little flash there of lag. It's kind of random. You just, everything's fine. All of a sudden I get like a little sputter here and there. I didn't get that before patch 1.4, so I'm not really sure what is going on. I guess from looking at the patch notes, I was supposed to make it easier, an easier load on more lower end computers, I guess. I don't have a low end computer, I'll say that much. And I didn't have the problem before, so if it was supposed to help out, I'm not sure what's causing it to lag, I guess what everyone's saying. Alright, so how much barley do we actually have in stock now? Not that it matters, but if a great demand comes up, I mean, do we have that much? Not really. Just 19,000 liters. Okay, so not much. 217,000 liters of canola, though. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Alright, so probably since it's not getting that late in the afternoon, but it's getting close to 4 o'clock. Well, I see a cement truck. I see me turning off GPS. Are they still all clustered together? Because cement truck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 vehicles behind him. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I probably could go out in the road after a couple cars go by and stop traffic and get it to separate myself, but whatever. I was just trying something out. See how it goes. Alright, we snuck through there. Because now that I got that harvester that we just bought, I can't wait to buy another one so we can start planting other crops. Like potato, sugar beet, and cotton. Barley, there we go. But that's why I think I'm going to go with a root crop harvester first. Just because all I have to do is just buy a separate header. And then we'll have 2 different crops that we can harvest. Cotton harvester obviously just harvests cotton, if that wasn't clear enough. And who knows, once we get a root crop harvester, who knows, we might venture into getting some pigs. I know I said I probably wouldn't do pigs, but I just like, I like taking care of animals in Farming Simulator. It makes me feel more or less, not just planting a crop just to try and sell it, but planting a crop to like, alright, these animals need this kind of food or that kind of food. But yeah, we'll have to see if I get into the pigs or not. Right now I'm still in the quest for a nice hog barn pasture. The one we're using on the Pacific Northwest I thought was going to look good, but then when nighttime comes, the lighting through that just, oh, that needs a lot of work. Well, I say it needs a lot of work. I don't know much about making mods myself. I say it may need a lot of work, but it could be just a simple script that needs to be done in it. And of course on the inside the pigs are walking through the fences and all that. It looks good on the outside during the day. But yeah, I would like to find now the sheep mod I'm using on the Pacific Northwest. I love that one because it's not that the sheep spill out grass. You actually got to clean up the manure in there. Yeah, sheep with manure. I actually saw a horse mod now where you got to clean out the horse's manure. Mods just make Farming Simulator so much better. It's not bad as a base game itself, but if there were no mods, I can see, at least I'm speaking for myself here, but with no mods, with the base game, I'd probably play it for like about a month or so, and then be like, alright, time to move on. It's the mod and maps, getting, being able to take like this T8 tractor here, for modded tractor, and say, well, I'd like to have a green T8 tractor, or, I don't mind doing this job, but I wish I could do it faster. Well, the working speed is kind of restricted. Well, when mods out, nah, we're all good. Which reminds me, I filled up the seedrill. At least I thought I did. I parked it there too. Must be I didn't, because we're really, I don't want to say really low, but I haven't used that much seed and fertilizer in this field. But I was going to refill it and repair it at the end of last episode when I parked it there, and well, obviously I didn't quite get to it. Alright, see if I can get some of this corner. And really, since I own this field and the placeable area, I probably should just like cut down that hedge right there and have like a drive-through. Now see, I got all the traffic on this side of the road here. See how it's all coming together in one group for the most part. Maybe it's just rush hour traffic. Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed. I keep thinking, what's that milk price doing? What's that milk price doing? Because I want to be able to get our header, because I would like to next episode do some chaff on this map before we head back to the Pacific Northwest. And it's been nice. I've been back home now for a day and a half. We're not quite through this episode, and Frank nor Bill have messaged me about the farm over there, so I assume everything's going somewhat according to plan. Frank had a few things to do before we got back. Not much, but a few things. And Bill didn't seem too worried about the money situation. But we are, I think we're down to $800,000. And if you haven't been watching the Pacific Northwest series, like, well, what's wrong just having $800,000? Well, with a $55 million loan, the interest payment on per night is $156,000, plus you got your property management and vehicle running costs. I think we're losing somewhere around 160 grand a night. So you go through that pretty quick. We only got $800,000, but I think when we get back, we'll be doing some silage runs to help boost up our money just a little bit, and it should hopefully, I'm hoping we get like 300 grand doing silage off that field. I mean, it's going to be hard to pay off that $55 million loan. It's going to take a while. I have experience from Hot May. I mean, I only got a $20 million loan on that. It's taken me forever just to pay off like $3 million on that. Actually, we almost got enough cash now to almost buy the milk tank. The milk tanker is like 56 grand. I don't know if it's extra to have the milk logo on the side and all that stuff. But by the time I finish this and we get settled and get to the store, another hour will probably have passed, and I should have enough money. Like I said, if I got to borrow $5,000 to buy the milk tanker, that's okay. We'll come down and sell the milk right away, and we'll get that $5,000 back relatively quick. And I probably need to repair the combine at some point as well. Although the combine's not as important, it's actually the header that dictates the speed of what you're harvesting at. I would like to see, I wish they kind of did if you had on the repairs, that if you went all the way down to where the condition was at 0, that the tractor would just basically stop maybe, or run just for a little bit, kind of like it did in Seasons in 17, to where when it was time for repair it would run maybe for about a minute or two. Then next time you ran it, it would run for like half the time. So say the first time you ran for like 2 minutes, and the second time it would run for 1 minute. Basically it was this time that it let you know, like, okay, it needs repair, you need to drive it to get it repaired. So it gave you some time to get to a garage or your workstation. And then if it got too far gone, then you got to bring the workstation to it. Seasons will change this game for me drastically when that comes out. Looking forward to it for sure, like I'm pretty sure a lot of you are as well. Alright, last strip here. And we'll bring this back to the farm, and we'll check on some pricing. If it's still rising, then we'll just wait until the price is right. And we'll sell some, I'm pretty sure it's going to stop going up before nighttime, but yeah, we'll sell some milk and see if we can get enough money to buy our forage harvester header as well. Yeah, so basically in this in-game day, we just basically seeded 3 fields. This one here, that one right there, and the one by the livestock market. Alright, so what is the pricing doing? I'm pretty sure it hasn't been that long. The milk. Yep, still going up. So, yeah, I think I'll take a jump cut here. Tidies this up the farm just a little bit, and I'll bring it back when the milk price has stopped going up. It's getting close to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so hopefully before it gets dark. But I'm also not going to complain if the price just keeps going up either. Well, we have arrived at the store just after 5, and the price has stopped at $13.38. I got $56,540 in the bank. Is that enough? It's $500 for $56,540. It's going to cost me $57. So I got to borrow a little bit of cash. So not a problem. Yeah, we'll just borrow $5,000 and we'll pay that off in no time. All right, back in the store, back into here, back down here. Farm Me Fresh milk. And of course we're going to change the color of it. I don't know if I want to go, I like how it says pearl white, but it looks like chrome. That says white, but that does not look like white. There we go. That'll work. That should work just fine. Farm Me Fresh milk. Yes, we want to buy that. Now let's go get said milk and sell it so I can get my money back. And pay off that $5,000 loan that we got. Shouldn't pay no interest on it whatsoever, really. Is that going to be a problem hitting my I don't think so. I used it on the Pacific Northwest a little bit and it was fine, so... Off to visit the cows and get our first load of milk. And yes, we have arrived, and we should get more than enough money to buy our header for our harvester today. Oh, no, that's my horn. That's the unload button. So, let's see. I don't know. Well, we're at 70,000. Wow, even paying off our loan now, which I'm going to go and do now. Repay the loan. Yeah, back to zero. We already have enough cash to buy our header. But we have somewhere around another 20,000 liters of milk to sell. So rinse and repeat. Well, that looks a lot better with all the milk sold. We have a tanker, no loan. 110 grand's in the bank account, but we're getting ready to spend 80,000 of it to buy the header for our forage harvester. So, yeah, looks maybe the next day we'll be. I think we should be making some chaff from some corn and filling up our silo. Well, I shouldn't say filling up, but that's where we'll be putting it. I wish it was full when we got done. We'll be placing it in our bunker silo at the BGA. Actually, this shed is starting to get a little... I can probably sell that trailer there. I don't really need that trailer now that we got the flatbed to deliver the pallets. That Joskin trailer I really don't need as well. But that's neither here nor there at the moment. What we want to do is... where are we? Vehicle shop. Alright. Let's go place our order here. It's going to be... headers come down to the end. And... Challenger, and I think it was Royal Blue Chrome. Was it Royal Blue Chrome? I think it was Royal Blue Metal. Great, I don't remember. Either way, 80,100 $. Let's go ahead and purchase that guy right up there. So we still have 30 grand in the bank account. Yeah, I got the same color. Not that I minded the color of the regular masher, but you know, you got to be different, right? And she looks good. She looks really, really good. For now, we'll go park at the BGA just because, like I said, I think we'll get it connected. I mean, we got to sleep overnight. So that should give the corn a chance to grow. And it should be in the last growth stage, which is where I would like to chaff it. And now that we bought this, it's like, where should the money go next? You know, I got 30 grand. Is there anything else I can buy right now? And who knows, we might. I'm going to come just right here. Yeah, we got a complete empty bunker right there. But what I want to do is... Nope, not that. There we go. That's a nice little... That's a nice little picture, I think. Of course, you probably already saw it in the thumbnail, but there's your thumbnail right there. Looks good. We're all set to go. All set. Did I take a look on the inside of this before? Not much really. It's a forage harvester, right? So, all right, let's go ahead. And for now, we do have like a little parking space here. Actually, we got quite a bit of parking back there. I could probably put a shed back there at some point. I would say we're out in traffic, but yeah, here comes the parade. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not quite ready, but hopefully by morning it will be. I don't know what I'm running back over here for. Because when I want to see maybe one more thing. How much is this? It's 21 grand. 21 grand. Is there anything growing in it right now? It says it was corn. Nope, but it is it's ready to be. What is there? It's ready for harvest. Canola. Yay, canola. How much is that field? Do I have enough to buy it? I sure do. There, now we got another field of canola. Nope, let's jump to here. Yeah, I didn't buy this field just yet because, you know, I could wait until there's crop in it. But, I mean, I got this empty field over here. I've been dying to get something done with it. But now that we own this field here, ready for harvest canola, that's going to sit there. Yeah, so we got some fence post removing to do. And we can merge that field with that one. Basically, we're going to merge the... Well, it should be easier. I'm going to merge these fields right here in the long run, I think. Or I might just merge these two and then do these two. And this will be like an extra parking area. So we're going to move our silo, I think. Or I could move it over here. I don't know yet. I just know we want to buy these fields, so... Yeah, I want to draw my bank account down to $809. That was my goal. So we did that. But yeah, we got our forage harvester. We got our header. We got a milk tanker now. Bought another field. It was a productive afternoon for sure. And if the pricing ever goes up on the canola, we could really do some good things with our cash. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time on Mercury Farms. But until then... have a good one.